I remember a specific instance where I was walking home and I heard someone shouting something, and I turned around and they were shouting actually fag and dyke, because they couldn't tell what gender I was, but they just knew that I was queer or different.
I grew up in a small town. Everyone used to call me faggot and all sorts of homophobic names.
Growing up as a young queer person at home in Jamaica, homophobic and transphobic language was the bullets in the gun.
I often was the target or witness people using homophobic, transphobic language, and I know it's a terrible feeling when nobody stands up for you.
Every human beings are the same, so I wonder why people would like to classify some others.
There are moments personally when I experienced it, but there were also moments where I was witnessing it and seeing homophobia and seeing transphobic language being used, and I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything at the time to anybody else, but I said it to myself.
If you say it in a joke, people can take it personal.
But I do not appreciate it when it's being worded to me in a very offensive way.
I think people in society sometimes are unaware of how hurtful their words can be, and I think it's really important for people to stand up and not be afraid to call someone on language that is hurtful.
We assume that transphobic and homophobic language is aimed at or geared towards someone specific, and you don't really think about the offshoot and the offcast of who's impacted by that type of language.
It's not nice, it's hurtful, it cuts to the core, and people might walk off and you don't even realize how much you've hurt them.
As with any injustice that you may be a part of or may be witness to, you have to stop it.
It does nothing to talk about it afterwards or to talk about friends about something that happened. You've got to try to stop it right when it happens.
I think stopping it as soon as you hear it is really important, because it sends a message to everyone that's around. You're not going to allow this to continue.
It's better when you want to stop homophobic behavior or homophobic language is to know the right place and the right approach, how to talk to people.
If we stop and take that time to be caring and to talk to people about what they're saying, I think they can have a moment of learning, and people can walk away from that moment recognizing that they have done wrong, but also reaffirming that they won't do that wrong again.
We must start to stand up for people who are isolated, alone, and can't stand up for themselves.
We are free to express ourselves in what way, any way that we possibly think or believe that we should.
Don't have fear to express yourself out there.
Everybody deserves the right to be who they are and not feel inferior or feel different from everyone else.
Whenever I see this word or somebody talk bad, I'm gonna stop it.
It's a simple action that holds each other accountable and will slowly shift a culture where homophobic and transphobic language is normalized to one where people feel respected, loved, and supported in being who they are. If I hear it, I will stop it.